My dear students, we are discussing employee orientation. Today we are going to talk about departmental orientation. Departmental orientation is a little bit different from organizational orientation. Why it is different? Because departmental orientation not need to be structured as organizational orientation. Because in organizational orientation, you must need to be a very formal discussion with the new employees, and you are orienting the whole organization system in a formal way. But in a departmental orientation, you already have done the organizational orientation. Therefore, it should not be much formal and it should not be much structured as it was in an organizational orientation. Sometimes there is only one new hire in a department at any given time. So the session must need to be informal rather than formal as it was in the case of organizational orientation. But informality doesn't mean that this session is less important. This session is equally important as it was in organizational orientation. What is the first thing we need to do in the departmental orientation? That is the introduction of a new hire with the departmental employees. Introducing a new hire to others with whom she will be working should be one of the first objectives of any departmental orientation. Whenever you need to start a departmental orientation, start with the introduction of a new hire with the rest of the employees in the same department. But it is not also a good idea to be focused only on the same department. You may need to introduce your new employees in one department with the other units. What kind of units you are going to be introduced with a new hire? Those units which are particularly in the direct relationship with that particular department. So the new hire can at least know those units, other departments to whom he need to interact on a daily basis. If there are more than half dozen of the orientation in a one day, then it is not a good idea to introduce each of person in a detail. In such case, you need to prepare a beautiful paper sheet in advance with everyone's name, title, office location, telephone numbers, email addresses, and fax numbers and extension numbers. So you need to prepare that sheet, and you need to hold one sheet in your hand, another sheet in the hand of a new employee. So in this case, the new employee would not feel pressure to memorize everyone's name upon introduction. Because it is not possible that you are introducing a new employees with 15 to 20 employees during departmental orientation. It is not possible for a new hire to remember or memorize each other's name, office location, addresses, and telephone numbers. So if something would be on a paper sheet in a written format, it would be easy for a new hire to relate that information when you are introducing a new hire with the rest of the people in the department. So it would better to reinforce the information in such manner. Very important concept when you are going to introduce a new employee in the departmental orientation. As you take the new employee around, be careful not to express your own opinion about others. Such kind of opinions are very subjective and judgmental, and it must need to be avoided. We have an example here. For example, you have a new hire, his name is Saqib, and you are introducing a Saqib with the existing colleagues in the department. The name of the one colleague is Ali, the name of another colleague is Imran, the name of another colleague is Mohsin. So let's see in what way you are going to introduce topic Saqib with Ali, Imran, and Mohsin. For example, you are saying, Saqib, the next person you are going to meet is Imran. And you are making a judgment about Imran. Watch out for him during staff meeting. He is notorious for stealing ideas and submitting them as his own. So this is a very negative opinion you are giving to Saqib about Imran. And that opinion is very judgmental, very subjective. And maybe that is your own opinion. Maybe the opinion of the Saqib would be different when he would work in the department. So that's why don't make such kind of judgmental statements about Imran when you are introducing Saqib with Imran. Another example, or when I introduce you to Ali, don't take it personally if he acts as if he doesn't like you. Why? He applied for your position but was rejected, unfortunately. He think you cheated him out of a promotion. So this is also a very negative opinion about Ali, and you are introducing Saqib with Ali at the moment. Seemingly, positive statements should be avoided as well. If you are giving some negative statement, it must need to be avoided. But it is also not a good idea to pass a positive statement, because maybe it is your judgment about someone. Maybe it's not a judgment of a Saqib about some of the existing employee. So it is better to make Saqib's own opinion about different person. For example, Saqib, I would like you to meet Mohsin. Mohsin can always be counted on to help you meet impossible deadlines. Yes, it is a positive opinion about Mohsin, but maybe your opinion is very subjective. Your opinion may be judgmental. You are very much biased to Mohsin. So it is not good idea to pass this opinion to the Saqib. It's better that Saqib should make his own opinion about Mohsin. New employees should be permitted to form their own opinions about co-workers. This is the best possible way. Therefore, avoid statements that are subjective or judgmental. Instead, focus on being descriptive. When you are introducing someone, be descriptive. Just tell their name, tell their functions, duties and responsibilities in the department, some of the other key information. As you approach the office or workstation of each employee, briefly describe his overall function. The functions are very important. The people are not important. When you are introducing someone, the functions performed by Ali, the functions performed by Imran, the functions performed by Mohsin are more important than different kind of opinion about these three people. So talk about overall function of these people in the organization rather than their personalities. Think in terms of action words. For instance, you might want to say the next person you are meeting is Naeem. So it is better idea to be descriptive and don't pass judgmental or some kind of a personal opinion based information to the new hire.